Come on, everybody. You are on the channel for English for Biology majors, which is brought to you by Tzu Chi University's Susan Ye. We hope after you learn this class, you will think biology is fun and to read biology book is piece of cake. Let's go, yay! Hello everyone. Today we are going to proceed to lesson 14, which is still prefix and suffix about organ and tissues. First, let's review what we've learned last time. For ovum and the egg, we have OO, OVO, and the OVI, these three prefixes to use. When we want to describe things that are related to embryo, we have brepho, B-R-E-P-H-O. When we want to describe things that are related to fetus, we can use these two prefixes, brepho, B-R-E-P-H-O, and the fetal, F-E-T-O. For things that are related to umbilicus, we use this prefix, omphalo, O-M-P-H-A-L-O. And for placenta, we have placental, P-L-A-C-E-N-T-O, this prefix to use. Now let's proceed to lesson 14. The first part of lesson 14, we will learn things that are related to skin. First one is epithelium. Epithelium, usually we refer it as the skin, but it's actually called epithelium. For things that are related to epithelium, we have this prefix, epithelial, E-P-I-T-H-E-L-I-O. Our example is epitheliogenesis. Epitheliogenesis is the development of the epithelium. Development and the formation of our epithelium is called epitheliogenesis. For gland, in our skin we can also find gland, and also there are glands in many different parts of our body. For gland, we have this prefix, adeno, A-D-E-N-O. The picture in this PowerPoint is human submaxillary gland. The right side is a group of mucous alveoli, and the left is a group of serous alveoli. Our example for ADENO is adenoma. Adenoma in pathology means a benign tumor of the epithelium arising from or resembling a gland. In this picture, the left side is the tubular adenoma. It is a type of colonic polyp and a precursor of colorectal cancer, this part. And the normal colorectal mucosa is seen on the right side of this image. So this side is the precursor of the colorectal cancer, and this side is the normal colorectal mucosa. For cornea, which is the most outside tissue of our eyes. Cornea, we have this prefix, K-E-R-A-T-O. Let's see the example. Cornea in Chinese called 角膜. Our example for kerato, K-E-R-A-T-O, is keratoconjunctivitis. Keratoconjunctivitis is an inflammation of the cornea and the conjunctiva. Like this, in this picture, this sheep is getting a keratoconjunctivitis. For iris, iris is this membrane, this part of tissue in our eyes. Iris, we have this prefix irido. And our example for irido, irido is iridocorneal. Iridocorneal is used to describe things that are relating to the iris and the cornea. Both of them, iris and the cornea. And for pupil, which is the space, the space in the middle of the iris. Pupil, we have two prefixes, core, core, and the irido, irido, which is also used for describing things that are related to iris. Let's see our example. For core, we have this example, keratosis. Keratosis is dilation of the pupil of the eye, usually resulting from disease, an abnormal type of dilation of the pupil. Like in this picture, this person has his pupil dilated. This is called keratosis. And for irido, our example is iridoparesis. Iridoparesis is a term to describe the paralysis of the iris of the eye. Let's review what we learned. For pupil, we have two prefixes, core, core, and irido, irido. For lens, which is this part of our eye, in Chinese we call it 水晶体, because 水晶 means crystal, because the lens is very transparent. So in Chinese we call it 水晶体. 水晶体 means crystal body, and in English it's called lens. We have two prefixes to use, lenti, L-E-N-T-I, and the phaco, P-H-A-C-O. Our example for lenti, L-E-N-T-I, is lenticular. Lenticular means things that are related to our lens, or things that are shaped like a lens, or it can even used to describe things that are relating to a lenticular image. We can all use this term, lenticular. And for PHACO, our example is phacoceal. Phacoceal meaning the dislocation of the eye lens from its proper place, or professionally described, we can say hernia of the lens of the eye. Means our lens is being away from where it should be, which is here in our eye. Let's review what we've learned for lens. We have two prefixes to use, lenti, L-E-N-T-I, and the phaco, P-H-A-C-O. We have finished the first part of lesson 14. Now let's review what we've learned this time. For epithelium, we use epithelial, E-P-I-T-H-E-L-I-O, this prefix. For gland, we have one prefix, which is adeno, A-D-E-N-O. For cornea, which is this part of our eye, we have one prefix, kerato, K-E-R-A-T-O. For iris, which is this part of our eye, we have one prefix, irido, I-R-I-D-O. And for describing pupil, we have two prefixes to use, core, C-O-R-E, and irido, I-R-I-D-O. For describing lens, we have two prefixes to use, lenti, L-E-N-T-I, and phaco, P-H-A-C-O. We have finished this part of lesson 14. Next time when we come back, we'll continue with lesson 14 again. See ya! English for Biology Major is brought to you by TCU's English for Biology Major course team. If you have any questions, don't forget to visit our FB fans page. The website is here, and you can also scan the QR code to reach to our FB fans page. This course is sponsored by Centers for Faculty Development and Instructional Resources of TCU.